Crunan's dream. In the middle of the night, after returning from wake with reinforcements in tow, you are sound asleep. High above the sea of storms in Faye's illustrious castle, you are more safe perhaps than you have ever been. Far from your turbulent past, this sleep has been long promised. Your allies, those of your party, Malos, Sirocco, Aegolor, Darian, are not asleep with you in the makeshift sleepover room. However, you are unaware of their absence, because you are dreaming. The dream is of light. You remember the cloths, textiles, and baskets your family used to create, the thatches of your life before, holding it together in contentment. You have a clan, you have parents that care for you, that seek your growth. The threads of your life play out before your fluttering eyes. What might have been, what should have been. Fate is weaving in and out of existence for you, like a coin flipping through the air, light and shadow intertwined to give you over to your life's fortunate and unfortunate possibilities. The mystery of your presence here is lost on you, but this serves to excite you. You blink through these mysteries, the shifting landscapes of the world you are just now learning about, having come out from underneath the ignorance of a sheltered life. The eternal wars of the past are past. Civilization progresses as fast as its magic, its technology, its natural forces of light and shadow allow it. And this golden age, like this dream, is long sought after. Demons in the north plot civic development projects. Assassins in the east educate their younglings with intense diligence, promising future generations an opportunity to flourish with their minds as well as their blades. In the south, expenditures of peace dwarf those of war. The orcs are attending meetings and filing taxes. In the west, the promise of true freedom has finally been granted, and the free black market thrives with unyielding grace. Mercenaries live like kings, and waifs think amongst philosophers. The picture of the world has changed from times you can only read about in books. But you see it now, oh, you see it. You witness so much with each blink, you fear that its overwhelming presence might keep you unconscious for a time uncharted, plotting on what you might learn by going deeper. But you disconnect, and you follow it, the coin, hopefully now to its resting position. You have had enough, you are exhausted. It's time for this trip to end. But it never lands. You never see it resolve. Doubts return. You give yourself over to the darkness you always knew awaited you, your fated darkness. The cult, the nameless, formless, deathless cult arises from your dreadful past you cannot possibly suppress any longer. Your clan is gone, your parents gone. You were lost once more, lost in the visions that were imparted into your mind, indoctrinated without any choice in the matter. The cult promises revolution, cosmic, revelatory, tenebrous revolution. You recall the words of leader, but they are spoken in the present and to you and you alone.
There is a storm on the horizon, Crunan, the storm. When it touches down, none of the materials of this world, none of the things carried or remembered, or congregated or discussed or lived in the outside wall of debauchery will matter. Nothing but the storm. Nothing save for cosmic justice of a kind this world cannot possibly imagine. But we can, and we have. We must let them bring this to us. We are here, young Crunan, to pave the way for them. This is our destiny. Yes, child, I have seen them, and they are glorious. They will drive their lighted weapons straight through the heart of this world and release us into the oblivion we deserve. Yes, behold, behold, the Stormbringers.
A vision of their terrifying forms inhabits your mind space for 2 final blinks. Their presence inhabiting the foreground, weapons crackling, skeletal smiles beaming with ancient energy. And in the background, against a cosmic backdrop of the sacred spaced-out skies full of the starry constellations, a crackle of energy reveals the rising forms of even greater beings, even greater, older gods. Crunan, you wake in a furious sweat, the memory of this vivid dream fully intact.